Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Rob back with another video, and I have here 10 tips for your Galaxy S26 Ultra. Some of these tips will improve performance and just make things look a lot better as you get to know your phone. For those of you who are first-time Galaxy owners, uh, and for the vets out there who has owned Samsungs in the past, but you may not be familiar with these tips. Now, the first tip I'm going to show you is when you purchase your phone, Samsung has taken away 8 gigabytes to use as virtual memory. Let's go into the settings. If you want those 8 gigabytes back, you can go ahead and go into a setting called RAM Plus. It's under Device Care in the memory section. You click on that. Now, what you want to do is when you get into this, you're going to see a part on the bottom that says RAM Plus. I have mine turned off. This is turned on by default, and normally there's 8 gigabytes of your internal storage that has been taken away to use as virtual memory on your phone. If you want those 8 gigabytes back, just tick the button up top to turn this off. Your phone will restart, and once it turns back on, you will have those 8 gigabytes back into your internal storage count. Now, next up, we're going to go to another tip about how to limit advertisement within some of the apps that you like to play. This comes in handy in gaming. A lot of gaming apps have a lot of advertisement pop-ups. I'm going to show you a way how to minimize those pop-ups. Now, what you want to do is go to your settings, look up device care again. Now, once we're in there, click on the 3 dots at the top right-hand corner. Click the settings. And then once you enter there, you're going to see at the top of the page, block apps with excessive ads. Once you're in here, turned on intelligent blocking. That hopefully should cut down. It may not eliminate all the ads, but it should cut down on the frequency of some of the ads that pop up in some of your favorite third-party apps. Now, next thing we're going to do is enable battery protection. Now, what you want to do, go into your settings, battery, and right here you can set your battery protection to basic. So that's how I have mine set up. So when your battery is charging to 100, it literally stops charging pretty close to like 95%, and it won't start charging. If you decide to do the maximum one, you can set a limit to how far you want your phone to charge, 95%, 90%, 80%. You can pretty much just set that up as its maximum setting. Now, next thing we're going to do is talk about your notifications. A lot of notifications are turned on by default. You may want to limit your notifications to just a few important apps. So what you want to do is go to your settings, click on notifications, and then you want to go to app notifications and pretty much just go through the list of what apps you want turned on for notifications and what apps you want turned off for those notifications. Now, one of the hottest features in Samsung is the privacy display. Now, you can have the privacy display work full time throughout your phone regardless of what app or what you're doing, or you can have it set up where you can pretty much just dictate when the privacy display turns on. Go into display, privacy display. What you want to do is tick on the second one for conditions for turning on your privacy display. Right here, this is where you can go through each app and set which app you want for the privacy display to turn on automatically. Also, you can set the intensity of the privacy. I would just suggest doing the listing, do not use maximum privacy protection. Now, next up is one thing that I noticed is that whenever I had the Samsung app in this lock screen mode, there was a time when I would swipe up, I would always end up swiping up on one of my bank cards. And I didn't like that happening in the lock screen setup. So I stopped that from happening. So what you want to do is I only want to be able to activate my Samsung wallet when the actual phone is unlocked. So what you want to do is, again, you can go into your settings, and then we're going to go into the Samsung wallet. We can put a search for this one. Okay, you want to go into quick access, go up to swipe up gesture, and inside of there, you want to turn off lock screen. Now, next up, as you can see, I don't know if you noticed that I have a small finder on the bottom. So what you want to do to get that one turned on is go to your settings, and then go to home, where your home screen at. Home screen, click on that right here. It says show finder on home screen. Just click on that to turn that on, and your finder will be right on your home screen, and you can search without having to go into your app drawer. Another cool thing I think a lot of people should do is go into your settings and name your phone. Go into the about section, go to the top where it says rename, and pretty much you can put in Rob Ultra. And now that I personalize the name of my phone, it makes it real easy to locate the phone itself. Now, next up in the phone app itself, you want to go into the settings. And inside of the settings, what you want to do is set up how you want your pop-up screen to look. What you want to do is look for call display while using the app. Tick on that. You'll have full screen, small pop-up, mini pop-up. I pretty much set it for small pop-up, which takes up about 1/3 of your screen. Also, I had keep pop-up on even if I was in another app. So there, if you can pretty much multitask, or you won't lose your place. Let's say, for example, if you're in the middle of doing something important, uh, going into that small pop-up won't take you away from your earlier task if you were doing something. And also, while you're here, you can set up things like your scam detection. You can turn that on. You may not want to do this. It all depends on how you feel about privacy, because the AI will have to listen to your conversation to detect whether somebody is trying to scam you, or if the call has any type of scam potential in it. There's a lot of cool features in here that you can actually turn on. You can set up quick access messages if somehow you're in the middle of a meeting. You can set up pre-written messages for you to just tap, and it'll shoot a quick message to the other person on the other line who's trying to call you to let you know that right now you can't talk. So those are pretty much the top 10 tips that I have for the Galaxy S26 Ultra. If you have any other tips, leave them down below. I like to see them. I'm quite sure I didn't cover everything, but those are 10 things I think any person who has a Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra should do when you get your phone. If you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe. Other than that, catch everybody in the next video. I'm out.